painting is depth. It did deep. Me myself, I'm really, really hurt to the point that how can three brothers be so broken beyond repair? It means that a lot of emotional immaturity played in, both from Jude, from Paul, and from Peter. Two things that they kill this family.
VDM, for the first time, I'm disagreeing with you. And I feel disappointed that you are mentioning Fino in this matter. Peter talked about, he made a series from episode 1 to episode 9. He didn't mention Fino in any of those episodes.
Very Dark Man, I watched your part 1, 2, 3 series of Keeping Up with the Okoyes. Unlike you, what I was expecting was to see you say, oh, Peter said this here. This is the evidence Jude presented to counter what Peter said here. Or this is the evidence Paul presented to counter what Jude said here. But there's something you said that caught my attention. You said,
Oh, my people, a lot they happen online. A lot is going on. What's going on? It has to do with Mr. P and his brothers, Rude Boy and Jude. You know, a lot of things has been going on in regards to their issue. This issue now, it's not something that started now. It's something that has been going on to the extent that Mr. P has to drop part 1 to 8. And what make everything more sensational is when VDM come put mouth for the matter, everywhere explode. And the funniest part of it, you know, normally when VDM talks, a lot of people listen. This time around, no be like that. So even the RATEL leaders have something to say. They counter his opinion. Baba, what Mr. P told us is different from what you are saying now. Why are you saying this? Are you shifting the narrative? And this is what one of the RATEL leaders has to say.
Okay, first thing first, I already said this.
I was telling Don, in as much as Don they support Peter, me I go talk.
I support
they
Peter,
support anybody.
Me before I be Rude Boy fan, but when after I see this very clear evidence,
me I be P Square fan. I no be Peter, Jude, Rude Boy. I be P Square fan. But the thing is, if everything wey Peter talk na true, Baba then do am dirty.
Yeah, runners.
But wetin make I no wan conclude that because I never hear from Rude Boy, because see, Peter's story is too perfect.
You see the way they put am down.
Now they tell you say it's too perfect. It's too when something too perfect, too sweet. I need to know wetin lead to this. I need to know wetin lead to that. I need to know wetin.
I also said, you know, Peter's story is too perfect, you know, to be 100% correct. But it doesn't mean that Peter is completely wrong. Now, and I'm going to say this to everybody. I've hardly seen somebody who comes out to share a story and tell you all the faults that they played in their story. I've hardly. Everybody will first of all exonerate themselves. Everybody. Few people actually take blames and take accountability. In this Peter, Paul, and Jude issue, is everybody not taking accountability. So everybody is, you know, dwelling on the pain and the issues. And let me just say this. Now, I listened to VDM's part of the story and I held onto this part.
Then he now brought in his own story that is deep. Start hearing stories like, before I was able to give birth to a male child, if Peter won't talk to me, Peter will tell me to say, I no be man enough, even if he born male picking.
And another part I held on to is the part that Fino said, you see, these brothers matter. Leave them. They go figure a way out. That's a very good advice. Because why? In no say, even if he signed for Jude, Jude gets his own blame. Paul gets his own blame. Peter gets his own blame. But let's start from the foundation of issues now, which I can put two together. I had to go to ChatGPT to check Peter and Jude, who first married. And I saw that Jude got married 2014, Peter got married 2013. And I also figured out that Peter had his first child 2008 and Jude had his own child 2014. Now, I have to figure out, why will Peter get to a point where he is pained to shame Jude for not having a male child, that he's not man enough? This is without emotion as a human being. If we go back to this part at which Peter said Jude insults his wife, both in his presence. If we go back to this part where they called Peter's unborn child, if we go back to the part of what Peter went through in the hands of Jude, that is if it is true. But all those stories cannot be wrong. Like, I mean, now I'm talking about the part of the family part. If we can go back to this part, if they actually had rejected Peter's child, if they actually had done a lot against Peter's child, if they actually had made Peter's, child, called him bastard, if they had done that to Peter's child, trust me, out of 100 Nigerians, if he be one person, we no go, use one thing about male child, shame Jude. If this shaming of Jude was before Peter gave birth, I go take side on Jude for this shaming of Jude for a child, a male child. Because number one, now male child, Jude, no forget. Now male child, Jude, make una no forget. So if Peter, in later on, out of pain in the future, still remember, because that thing is something where person no fit forget to, still remember that pain, then cause Jude, tell him say he's not man enough to give birth to a male child. Trust me, I can excuse Peter. This pain thing is depth, it dead deep. Me myself, I'm really, really hurt to the point that how can three brothers be so broken beyond repair? It means that a lot of emotional immaturity played in, both from Jude, from Paul, and from Peter. Two things that they kill this family. Number one, disrespect, and number two, greed. Disrespect in the fact that they don't know boundaries. They do not know boundaries. There are things that I cannot say to my brother's wife. There are things that I cannot say to my brother about his wife. There are things that I cannot say to my brother about his kids. Even if I feel say my brother wife, they sleep outside. Now my brother marry him. If he cannot deal with it, it's none of my business. I will never insult my brother's wife because these are the things that it is very hard. Look, I tell you the truth. The moment person start to insult your wife as a man and you still deal with that woman, it's very hard for you to forgive that person.
That is why boundaries is very important. No matter how close you are with your brother, your sister, your sibling, anybody, boundaries is very important. The big issue here, like, these guys lack boundaries because there's a length I can't go when it comes to my brother. There's a length and there are some things I shouldn't say because you can't just come and talk to my wife and expect me to keep cool. There should be a defined boundaries. Oga, brother is brother. When it comes to business, they do business. When it comes to siblings, we roll as if then this is my family. There should be a line that nobody should cross. The reaction of VDM didn't really show the VDM we know because we know VDM as person where they show workings. Before Baba drop talk like this, they come with evidence. But what happened this time around, it didn't really happen like the VDM we used to know. And this is why a lot of people are really reacting. Almost to show you say the matter no small to the extent that big people are really involved in the issue, and this is what one of the big online analysts when it comes to societal issues like this, big issues like this, no other person than Rita. This is what she has to say.
Very Dark Man, I watched your part 1, 2, 3 series of Keeping Up with the Okoyes. Unlike you, what I was expecting was to see you say, oh, Peter said this here. This is the evidence Jude presented to counter what Peter said here. Or this is the evidence Paul presented to counter what Jude said here. But there's something you said that caught my attention. You said, oh, we should not take sides. We should just let them be, that they're all talking from a place of hurt. That Peter is from a place of hurt. Jude is hurt. And Paul is hurt as well. And then Dafino said, you see these people family matter. Say make nobody put mouth. At the end of the day, they'll sort themselves out. I know that about family. But from your own explanation, it sounded to me that you were tilting towards Jude. You were on the defense for Jude. But you, I know, would have had counter evidence, documented evidence to counter every single thing Peter said. Now, this is my own opinion and I need everybody to listen carefully. I said it in my first ever video.
This is exactly what I'm talking about because Mr. P came out and complained, and when he was complaining, he listed a lot of things because he made a video from part 1 to 8. He made it clear that he was financially betrayed. Not just financially betrayed, his son was called a pastor, his wife was disrespected, and also even his own wedding. You know what it means that your own brother, your own biological brother, who is your manager, didn't attend your wedding. And in the midst of all these things he's listed, VDM didn't counter anyone. He didn't say anything because when he was listing all these things, he made a video from 1 to 8. He never mentioned Fino. But once, Mr. P never mentioned Fino. Instead, VDM went and brought a personal discussion he had with Mr. P and calling Fino into the everybody was like, where is this one coming from? That's one of the reasons why people were like, where is this guy coming from? This is not what we expect from you because you're a man of fact, a man that handles things. But you are coming for a different perspective, different from what we know. And let's watch more.
Peter is talking because he's permanently scarred like people he trusted most. You see, people we trust most, especially family, people you call your blood, there's a way they will offend you. There's a way they will scar you. You find it difficult to forget it for life. You go to judge matter like market woman. That's exactly what's happening to Peter. Is Peter entirely 100% guilt-free? Absolutely not. Who Peter they talk to me? I be small picking. But Peter is narrating his lived experience. If his brothers have a counter, it's left for them to present it to blogs or to whoever they need to present it to, or even to you, very dark man. Because I expected you to be saying, Peter, you said this is missing here. This is the document that this was doing there. He went there. But all I heard here were just things you discussed with each and every one of them. But Peter is presenting some evidence to back up his accusations. Now, I know they're in court. We will leave the court to do justice to what they know how to do best. But at the same time, this is Peter's lived experience, and nobody can stop Peter from speaking. I know the thing about social media. Once there's little evidence or emotions, people are going to stand unless there's a counter. If Paul and Jude chooses not to talk, it's their choice. But Peter is talking from a place of scar. Peter is scarred. And until he talks to his satisfaction, Peter will continue talking. Now, like I said, Peter is not a saint. But at the same time, this is social media. I don't take my family issues, and I'm against it 100% to take family issues to social media. But so long as you do, people are going to have opinion, whether you want to accept it or not. But like you said, let's all sit on the fence and let them be. But at the same time, we shouldn't subtly, indirectly, be on the defense of any of the brothers. Maybe this is my last topic on keeping up with the Okoyes. Because for now, I've got things to read. I've got class to prepare for. More wisdom to us all.
You can literally see that not everyone is buying into VDM's opinion, because a lot of people, his fans, are really angry with his opinion. S10, one of his major fans, said that I'm literally disappointed in you. Like, he made it clear that this is the first time I'm not keying into your idea. Let's watch and see.
VDM, for the first time, I'm disagreeing with you. And I feel disappointed that you are mentioning Fino in this matter. Peter talked about, he made a series from episode 1 to episode 9. He didn't mention Fino in any of those episodes. He talked about Mehdi, he talked about Cynthia Morgan. He shared his story, he poured out his heart. He didn't mention Fino in any of those stories. But when you want to counter him, the first thing you brought out is Fino's story. If truly that Fino story happened, Peter would have mentioned it. So whatever he told you about Fino, the fact that he didn't mention it when he's pouring out his mind means it's not valid. You're not even supposed to talk about it at all. Talk about what he said from episode 1 to 9. Now that one here. Why is Jude collecting 40%? Tell us that one. Why did they call his children bad? Did they hold meeting against his wife or not? Those are the things we want to hear. We want you people to talk about what he said. It's not about Fino. I know here, when I hear episode 1 to 9, I know here Fino. I know here Fino. I'm a RATEL, I know. But I have a mind of my own. Now, if he calls me or insult me, I feel really, really angry. In fact, when I watch your video, I just the verse when I watch this video. I don't believe so you could make that kind of video. I swear to God. Even if you like Jude, you supported Jude when he had a problem with Cynthia Morgan. It doesn't mean you have to support him all the time. It's even better you don't say anything self.
And to make it more serious, to the extent Radio Guard has to say something about it, he literally has something to say. Let's hear him.
Very dark man, stop trying to whitewash Jude Okoye. Stop trying to whitewash Judas Okoye. Respect yourself. Respect yourself, VDM. I take God beg you. You are a man I love so much. Come on, body for this matter. I take God beg you. I no one make me and you get wahala. Come on, mouth for this matter. Focus on the case so you get with AIG of police. I beg. Come on, mouth for matter. Don't try to whitewash Judas Okoye. The whole world knows say Judas na bad man. Come on mouth. Now we dey handle this case. Please, I beg you in the name of God. I stand with Mr. P. With all the evidence, with everything where the guy don't present online. I stand with Mr. P. All of a sudden, Paul no fit talk again. Paul is now speaking through his management. Jude is now reaching out to content creators to defend him. The guy don't reach out to me and no reply in DM. My platform is for standing for the truth. I will forever stand for the truth, no matter what. I have gotten to the point in life where I no longer lack anything. Like this what I do now, I know they lack. Everywhere good. Anybody will fuck up will collect. I blame Judas Okoye and our elder brother we supposed coordinate family. You don't have anything to say in this matter, very dark man. If you know they support Mr. P, I beg, enter house. No try whitewash Jude, I beg. You don't do anything for Mr. P. You don't do anything for P Square. The guy don't get any talent. VDM, please, please. I don't want Paul you speed because I love you. Please. I beg you in the name of God. Come on, body. Come on, body. Come on, body. I beg. I beg. Come on, body. I beg.
There's something very interesting about this topic. I come to notice that Nigerians are actually speaking up. It's no longer the way that, once a celebrity talk, it's more of like a bandwagon that everyone will key into his opinion. Once this person talks, because the person is popular, he has massive follower, everybody will key in. But this time around, the game is actually changing. Things are taking shape. People are now having their own opinion when it comes to serious issue like this. Because VDM and someone that has massive influence is someone that pulls the crowd when it comes to issues like that. When it comes to public opinion, he pulls massive. I was taken aback when this particular issue was I was seeing even RATEL members, not just RATEL members, RATEL leaders were going against his own opinion. I was like, wow, what's really happening? Is this revolution? And that's a very nice one. Okay, my people, that's why we are here at Gist Plus, the heartbeat of every trending issue. And don't forget, please, to subscribe, like, and turn on your notification bell so that you will never miss any of our wonderful updates like this. And don't forget, I still remain your favorite guy, Nobu.